Gohmert calls for investigation into Mueller and Rosenstein. By Amy Moreno for TruthFeedNews.com. Representative Louis Gohmert is calling for another investigation. During an appearance on Fox Business, Gohmert was discussing the letter he and other members of the GOP sent to the DOJ to investigate Clinton, Comey, Lynch, and others. However, he didn't stop there. Gohmert said Rosenstein and Mueller have committed crimes, and he's calling for an investigation into their dirty dealings. Hats off to Gohmert. Go get him.
And now this. 11 Republican congressmen sent a letter to the FBI asking it to open criminal investigations of James Comey, Andrew McCabe, Loretta Lynch, and Hillary Clinton. Congressman Louis Gohmert, Republican Texas, is with us now. Louis, welcome back to the show, but your name was not on the letter. You didn't sign that letter. Why not?
Well, thanks for noticing, but I read the letter and considered signing on, but we had sent a previous letter that Goodlatte had authored, and we were asking about most of these same things. And the Attorney General's response was, these are things that are being looked at by the U.S. Attorney. They're within Hoover's reach. And also, if the Inspector General's report comes back with matters needing to be prosecuted, then they will impanel a grand jury and get after it. So the reason I didn't sign on, I'm waiting to see what the Inspector General's report says, and we will see what happens from there. But now the reason I have been demanding a second special counsel since May of last year is because Mueller needs investigating, and this was one of the things that isn't in the letter. Mueller needs investigating. Rosenstein needs investigating. Those two investigated the Russia effort to illegally obtain 20% of our uranium. There was an investigation. They were in charge, and somehow they quieted that enough in order for Hillary and her buddies to approve the sale of uranium that would end up with Russia, and they need to be investigated. They don't need to be investigators.
Look, would all love to get to the truth of Hillary, McCabe, Comey, uranium one, love to get to the truth, obviously. But I think the public, a lot of people, have investigation fatigue. I mean, there are so many of these things going on. We're always getting new investigations. Yep. Nobody can keep track of who met who, where, said what to whom, and why. Nobody can follow
this. It's the best thing Obama and Holder have going, and Lynch, is they had so many scandals and investigation, people lost track and then they lost interest. But this is critical to the ongoing of a rule of law country. If we don't get to the bottom of these, you can forget this ever being a country where the rule of law matters again. It's all political.
Have you ever thought that what we've become is the rule of lawyers? They rule our lives right now. I know you're a former lawyer, so you're a former judge, but you know what I mean? There's a lot of that around. Lawyer fatigue, legalism fatigue, investigation fatieve. Come on, let's move on.
Well, the problem is crimes have been committed, and people have been involved in investigating them who were committing crimes. Comey has admitted as much. This has got to be cleaned out. Or you can, it's like Tammany Hall never got investigated and never came to a head. You have to have something this big come to a head. And heck, over in the AG's office right now, the Attorney General still can't get people that he needs there. You've got Tosh Gahar that needs to be fired. She worked with Sally Yates on the Iran deal. She wants to keep the Iran deal. She's the go-between for intelligence with the Attorney General, and she's keeping information from him. She's got to be fired. He's got to get the people in there he needs, and then maybe we can get some real justice for a change. But they've also got a problem at the White House. They've got a lady over there who regularly has dinner meets with the Mueller team. It is tough for this president and this attorney general to get things done when you've still got Obama lovers in the administration.
Correct.
Louis Gohmert always says what he thinks and feels what he says, and he's a good man, and we welcome him back on the show. We'll see you again real soon. Thank you.
Totally agree with what Louis Gohmert says. I mean, it's very difficult to run this country when you have so many Obama holdovers in the White House also. And can you imagine what's going on when Trump even drained a lot of them? You know, I mean, it is overwhelming. And he made the point that we can't have a country unless these things are cleared up, you know? And I totally agree that we need an investigation into Mueller and Rosenstein for that scandal also. It's not only Hillary Clinton involved in that and Obama, but Rosenstein and Mueller, they kept everything hush-hush. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And again, thank you so much for watching.